Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So, bit of a different video today. I thought that I would start a little book series. I find that a lot on YouTube, book YouTubers and the whole like reading world, it might just be me, but sometimes I can just find it really overwhelming. I'm very new to reading. I can just feel a little bit like how much I'm reading isn't enough, etc, etc. So I thought I would start a little series, not sure what I'm going to call this, of basically someone who has never really read before or read very minimally, to trying to set some reading goals for 2020. I do love reading when I actually do it, but it would very much be I would only read during like the summer holidays from uni and when I really had like nothing to be doing, whereas I want to try and integrate reading into my life, because I think to be honest, I think it will help my anxiety. When I read, I become so absorbed in the story, almost like transported away from real life. Maybe sounds silly, but it really does just help me to kind of switch off. So that's why I want to get into reading. I thought I would start this little series, and today is a little reading vlog and also my 2022 reading goals. And in this video I want to try and finish 2 books to have a fresh start for 2022. Those 2 books, the first one is 1984, George Orwell, absolute classic. It's this dystopian world where there is Big Brother that kind of looks in on your every move. You're just not free to think what you want, to do what you want, and it follows the story of this guy, Winston I think, and how because he kind of works for Big Brother in a sense, and he kind of works within politics, and it just follows his story of him wanting to kind of break free, and realization that this life is so oppressive. Yeah, that's another thing you will realize through this. I'm not good at describing books. I read books and then I totally forget what I have read. I can't even remember the main character's name in this book, and I'm literally reading it currently. So I don't know, I just feel a little bit intimidated that I'm coming on here to talk about books when I literally have no idea. But I don't think reading needs to be something that you have loads of an idea about. Like, it should just be a nice hobby, and that's what I want this series to be. But yeah, if you read, you will have read this book. It is a classic. I'm really enjoying it. I started it in summer, so need to get a move on. I'm on page 220 out of 310, so I'm going to try and get this finished definitely before New Year. And then the second one is kind of a, I might get this finished. If I do, amazing. If I don't, I'm not going to beat myself up for it, and that is The Handmaid's Tale. Again, another classic. I started this in first year, so about 3 years ago now, so we'll just see how it goes and whether or not I finish this. I'm on page 126 out of 306, so a good like 170 pages to read, which might be very unrealistic, but we will see. That's the 2 I want to finish, and then I think I might talk about my 2022 reading goals a bit nearer to 2022. I think for now I'm going to just focus on trying to finish these 2 books. I have also started a Goodreads account, so I'll leave that link down below. And yeah, if anyone else out there is really new to reading, then hopefully we can go on this little journey into reading together. I think the lighting of this whole clip has been really bright because I had to turn the brightness up for us filming try-on clips, so I apologise for that. Also apologise for the clothes in the background. I went on a walk earlier today and oh my god, I got absolutely soaked. It is pouring down out there. The perfect day to sit inside, curl up and read. Not the perfect day to go out for a walk. Okay, so it's now, oh god, what day is it? Everyone says that in between Christmas and New Year phase where you don't know what day it is. Thursday. And I read 30, maybe, I read like 20 pages yesterday of 1984 and then maybe another 30 or 40 today, so I'm very near the end. We're going for a little walk along the beach, not technically reading, but I might film a few clips anyway. And then I'm hoping I'm going to get 1984 definitely finished, if not tonight then tomorrow morning, and then try and make some good headway on The Handmaid's Tale. Do you have any reading goals for next year, Ryan?
Well, I got a load of reading books for the Christmas. I've had Audible for a long time as well.
Yeah.
And I've got like 6 or 7 credits. So what I'm probably going to do is, because I've done it in the past where I've like got a book and then bought like the audio version as well to it. I just feel like you read it a lot quicker, and for me, I just take in the information more. So you just like read a page and think, I've read every single word here, but I don't remember anything I've just said, or does it go in your brain? There are some books where I'm tempted to do audiobook, but I don't know how I feel about them. Some people say it's cheating, but I guess you're still getting the book. It's still the same thing. It's still like, what's the purpose of a book?
Get the information.
It depends on the book. So you still get the information, and it's easier. You can do it like, in the car.
Are you excited to go to the beach?
Yeah.
I'm feeling an ice cream. I don't know, are you?
And if they're open.
Yeah, if they're open. That's true. They might not be open, but we'll see.
Sitting in silence, we still feel the vibe, but you could not say a word, and I know what you just decided. We'd be right in the same wave. Oh, the water's perfect, babe. The heat is rising, the time is melting from my fingertips.
Hello. So same place I vlogged in the other day. This is just where I've been reading lately. I've just made a mint hot chocolate with vegan whipped cream. If you haven't tried this stuff, I get it in Asda, but you can also get it in Tesco, I know that for sure. I can't remember what it's called, but it's a game changer. I had a lovely, lovely day today with Ryan. We went to the beach, as you'll have seen. I just like being home from uni because I get to just see him when I want, and it's just so nice. Like at the minute, while we're kind of having more of a chilled time, he's a personal trainer and he's off right now, and obviously I'm doing uni bits here and there, but everything's quite chilled. I'm on page 280 and I'm gonna finish this book tonight. I have not much left, about 30 pages to go. I'm gonna finish it, and then tomorrow we'll see how much progress I can make with this. I don't think I'm gonna get it finished. I'm not even halfway through this. I'm on page 126.
Nothing compares to this. Nothing ever will compare to this. You and I making fire, I can take ya. I can make it better, baby. Running away every day, feeling the same.
Morning everyone. As you have seen, I finished 1984 last night. Overall, I absolutely love this book. I think that it's just such a clever book, and when you know that it was written in the 1940s, how much it kind of predicted technology that is available today, and just how much a lot of things that we were kind of warned about in this book are coming true today. The ending I semi-expected. I feel like, oh no, my camera battery's flashing. I feel like if it didn't end the way that it ended, then it wouldn't have made sense. I feel like it had to end like that to really get the point across, so I was quite satisfied with the ending. As horrible as it was, I kind of expected it. The only thing I will say is I didn't like the middle section where it was like the Goldstein book thing. I found that really boring. It went on and on. It just relayed things that I already knew. Maybe that was the point of it, I don't know. But overall, I give this a 4 out of 5. Really, really enjoyed it. Last night I couldn't sleep, so I stayed up and read about 35 pages of The Handmaid's Tale. So I'm on a page 160 out of 210. I'm gonna now, very quickly, sorry for talking so fast, my camera's gonna run out of battery. I'm gonna go and sit and try and read more of this. And last night I also finished The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck by Mark Manson. Didn't love this book. I'm not a crazy sucker for self-help books. They have to be really good, and I just found this a bit cheesy. But it did raise some good points, so I give it a 3 out of 5. Easy read. So yes, anyway, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna read The Handmaid's Tale. So I've just got changed into my evening for tonight, which is New Year's. I am wearing this jumper dress I got from the Ragged Priest. It has like lime and lilac love hearts. I really, really like it. It's gonna be warm. I'm just going to Ryan's and we're gonna have some drinks. I will put on some tights later as well before I go. I've also done my makeup. I did like a kind of gold-esque look. And I'm going to sit down and do some more reading. I think I have about 90 pages left of The Handmaid's Tale. I'm going to try and get through maybe 40 or 50 before Ryan gets here. Might have time to do some tonight. We will see. Hello, so it's now actually New Year's Day. Yesterday I was at my boyfriend's, and while we were like waiting for New Year, I did a bunch of reading and I finished The Handmaid's Tale. I think I mentioned I started this book like 3 years ago, and I was wanting to tie up a bunch of loose ends to go into 2022 fresh, ready to just read. I was on page 127, so I read like just under 200 pages in about 2 days and got it done. I rated it 3 stars on Goodreads. I liked it. I think I really like dystopian fiction, and I think books that scare you are good, and this did scare me, but I almost felt maybe it lacked a bit of depth. Just for me, like, I feel very funny still about giving book reviews because like I am not a writer. I don't really know anything about writing, but just my personal opinion, I felt it lacked a bit of depth. I found that the storyline jumped a lot, and I found myself not being really able to engage fully in the characters. I don't know, it just felt a bit jumpy, but overall I did really enjoy reading it. The ending left me a bit like confused. I am debating reading the other book. I know that she has another book, but I really want to watch the series because I've heard a lot of good things about the series, so I might just move on and watch the series. We'll see. I'm happy that I got the 3 books that I needed to read. And now I'm going to discuss my 2022 reading goals, the thing that I said I was going to discuss since the start of this video. I've got my Goodreads up on my laptop, hence why the light is just funny. Where can I put my laptop so it won't look like that? I have a few books here physically. I have a few in Edinburgh, and then I have a few that I am yet to buy. So 2022 I want to read 12 books. That might seem like absolutely nothing to some people, and it definitely will, but this is coming from someone who reads on average about 1 book a year, if that. When I was a lot younger, like I'm talking early high school and late primary school, I used to read a lot. I really used to read a lot, and I just want to get back into it, so I'm setting a goal. So yeah, I want to try and read 12 books, 1 a month. I think it's doable. I think there might be a few months where I don't get through that when uni gets really busy again. Like if I didn't have uni, I'd be able to read so much more, but I think a lot of my reading will be done in the summer. But I'm going to document it. This is the first reading vlog, and I will be documenting myself going from never reading really to reading. So yes, the first book that I'm gonna read and have started reading is How to Stop Overthinking It says the 7-step plan to control and eliminate negative thoughts, declutter your mind and start thinking positively in 5 minutes or less. Ryan got me this for my Christmas and I want to read it. I've started reading it, we're about a quarter of the way through and I should get it done in the next few days. So far I'm enjoying it, but I will update you guys as I go. Another book that I want to read is George Orwell Animal Farm. I bought this home from uni, so with the hopes that I might read it over the Christmas break, so I'm probably going to get this one finished as well, which would be great. It's a very short book, very quick read, but I loved 1984. I really like George Orwell, so, and this is another classic that I want to add to my collection. And then a third book, which it might be cheating, probably is cheating that I'm including this, but it is this book, Crazy for Birds. Ryan got me it. Very minimal writing, a lot of pictures, but we're gonna include it, but I'm gonna aim to do like an extra one on top of this. And then on my Goodreads, I'm not being too like strict about sticking to the ones that I say I'm gonna read. If other books crop up and I want to read them, then I will. On here we have got Never Let Me Go by Ishiguro Kazu. I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong. But yeah, it's about a boarding school in England, but they're not allowed much contact with the outside world. Seems a bit mysterious. I've heard a lot of people talk about this. A lot of these books are very popular books that I'm sure if you're watching this you will probably have read, but I thought it sounded good. Norwegian Wood by Murakami Haruki. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing these, but this one I'm really excited to read. Young college student and a beautiful young woman. I think it's kind of like a love story-ish and growing up, I guess. So yeah, that one I'm really excited to read. I also want to read The Communist Manifesto by Karl Marx. That one I have in Edinburgh. I think it's just a classic. Like, obviously I know a lot about communism and Marxism and things, but I've never actually read the book, so I want to read that. Then I've got Conversations with Friends by Sally Rooney. 2 college students and a connection they forge with a married couple. I want to read this because I saw that it's going to be turned into a TV programme. I watched Normal People, I didn't read it, and after I've watched something I never want to read the book, but I can do it the other way around, so I want to read this before I watch the show. Next is The Idiot by Elif Batuman. Sorry. Some memes Jess recommended this as a funny book and I thought it sounded really good. It is about this woman set in 1995 and she's at Harvard and then she meets this guy. It seems to be about growing up, university, etc. And yeah, I'm excited to read that one actually. Nausea by Jean-Paul Sartre. I learned about Sartre last year in one of my modules, found existentialism really interesting, and that's his first novel, I think. I have it in Edinburgh, it's on my list. Will be reading that one. Then I have Philosophy, A Very Short Introduction by Craig Edward. Again, just a little non-fiction one. I find philosophy interesting, but I know nothing about it, so I want to read that. So that is only 10 books. I have 2 that I could add in. I might not read all of them. I might read more than them. I might read less than them. We're just gonna see. I'm gonna try not to put too much pressure on myself, but I'm really enjoying Goodreads. I think it's gonna help me stay motivated. I've put my reading challenge on there. I'll leave my Goodreads linked. It is tiny. I'm a very small fish in a massive pond. But I'm hoping that it's going to be good and I will enjoy this journey. But I think I'm going to end this video here, hopefully get it up for you guys. And let me know if you have any reading recommendations because, as I say, I'm very new to this. I think I like kind of dystopian science fiction. That's my vibe. I am not such a fan of crime books, which confuses me because TV programs I do like, but I find that sometimes crime books you really have to pay so much attention when you're reading to pick up on like tiny little things, and sometimes I can find that a bit stressful. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna leave this video here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.